Yo, what's up, boys? Zoran Trades here again. I'm just gonna be showing you guys the trade that I took on Friday today. I'm back with my daily trade recap, and yeah. So on Friday I had a little bit of a unfortunate event, and it was a very, one could say, stressful trading day. But yeah. So first things first, what happened here? We swept this either a 15-minute fair value gap or a 1 hour fair value gap, but I believe it actually might have even been an hourly fair value gap. Let's see. Friday. No. But it was an hourly low, and I'm pretty sure we had a 15-minute fair value gap. Oh, we had these two lows here. Okay. These lows here, this low here, both of which got cleanly ran by the New York Open. And once we... Oh, wrong day. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it is the right day. Alright, so here on Friday, once we ran through these lows here, clearly ran them, and then we had very clean... No, I'm looking at the wrong fucking trade here. There we go. Alright, so once we ran those 15-minute... Bro, this is such a trip. Both of these New York sessions reacted at the same place. Okay. Anyways, once we swept those two 15-minute lows there, we inverse this 3-minute fair value gap right here. And upon inversing right there, would have had my stop loss there and targeting a fixed 1-to-1, which ran literally straight to my take profit. This was the trade, but as I said, it was an emotional trading day because I went on a hike with my friend and I only came back at market open and I didn't have time to set everything up properly. So when I tried to enter the trade, I accidentally entered a Nasdaq position, which I also could have technically held, but I'm not gonna just enter a position blindly. So I obviously closed that, and by the time I changed my instrument to US30 and I entered the position, or I wanted to enter the position, we were already up here. So that wasn't a good trade for me to look at taking anymore. However, once we reacted from there, I had this 3-minute inversion right here. Sadly, I only took it down here, or not sadly actually, but I only ended up entering that trade down here. My stop loss here, and a literal almost negative risk to reward ratio because I scaled in later. But this was the trade that I was looking to catch overall because my full take profit would have been down here. But then here, this was my initial take profit. Here, actually no, this was my, I think I had a bigger target here. I was targeting this as my full TP, and then this was going to be my break-even point. And let me just delete these two lows here. My break-even point was down here, and this was going to be my full take profit. And then price, as soon as I entered, price pretty much ran all the way into drawdown, came down here, started running, and then I could see it consolidating. And although I, after a little bit, had moved my break-even point to this low here, although that was the case and price had ran my initial break-even, over here, I chose to move my stop loss to this protected high here because I could see market kept rejecting. So here we rejected upwards and I literally had to hold my trade until 11:30. And then after the session closed, we had these perfect relative equal lows there at the bottom. So that was gonna just be my final take profit. and then I scaled into my trade here once we came up and we had a 1 minute fair value gap within there. I'm not going to go into the chart now, but we had a 1 minute fair value gap there. Not going to go to the 1 minute, but yeah. And then I re-entered over here with a very de-risked position, but that gave me about I think I entered on this candle, so it gave me another 1 to 1.5 R on the trade, which makes my average entry or average RR just about a 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.2 on the day. Targeted these equal lows here as my full take profit at the end of the day, and then once this low here, the bottom of the consolidation leg, but closed below, I moved my stops full break even. Had that as a risk-free trade. Unfortunately, I missed the first trade of the session, so I did kind of force a bit of an entry there, so it did take very long to play out. But yeah, at the end of the session, I moved my full take profit down there, and that secured me 1.1% on my evaluation account. And yeah, 1.17. Hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me just remark this out again. At a 3 minute FVG, 3 minute IFVG. Very unfortunate though, seeing as I'm pretty sure we had, yeah, London low right here, so that was going to be my full draw on liquidity. Very unfortunate that we didn't run for that, but seeing as we had these equal lows here and market was consolidating after session, I didn't really want to be holding too far past that, and I knew I missed my first trade, so yeah, I was very happy to take out there at about a 1 to 1.2 R as a whole. And yeah, boys, I hope these are helpful for those of you who are popping into all of them and seeing every trade that I'm taking. And yeah, that was the trade that I took on Friday. And now let me just go to Monday. I'm gonna do like a trade recap on the trade that I would have taken, because I didn't take a trade today. It was a no news Monday and I was playing golf. But we had a very, very clean trade here. Highest time frame inversion of the leg, obviously. So we swept Friday's London low, and I'm pretty sure there was a 4-hour fair value gap as well. No, just a 4-hour low. So we swept Friday's London low, looking for the highest time frame inversion in the leg. Right there, bang. Very, very clean. Could have caught the 1 minute or the 5 minute close through. Probably the 5 minute close through is going to be a safer bet. So I would have probably looked at entering about here. Stop loss at these lows, obviously protected lows. Take profit, you have about a 1 to 1.32 to previous day PM highs, and that was a very clean trade right there. So yeah, that's the trade that I would have definitely looked at taking today if I wasn't on the golf course. Probably can look to go break even at this high over there. And yeah, if it wasn't a no news Monday and it wasn't on the golf course, I would have most likely looked to take that trade. Played out very clean, and yeah, hope this is helpful for you boys, and much love. See you guys same time tomorrow.